I've got nothing better than do just walk around the countryside. I think there's a lot of people are coming. I think there's a lot of people are coming this way, sort of on cycles and whatever, so it's obviously coming from one certain road somewhere. I'm going to head back to those ancient stones. I'm going to head back now, back to my car. Thanks to everyone joining earlier. I think I had 400 viewers earlier. So I've got to beat 12,000. That's my best so far. 12,000 viewers on the live. That was at Board and Boot Sale. Would you believe? I had 12,000 views at Board and Boot Sale. And oh yeah, I was there Sunday, and that was at Board and Boot Sale. Would you believe? I had 12,000 views at Board and Boot Sale. And oh yeah, I was there Sunday, and I had over 4,000 views live. So yeah, people like boot sales. So hopefully you enjoy my live TikToks outside. I mean, I suppose sadly some of you can't get out so easy, and hopefully that's some consolation. I can cheer you up or something, or you might perceive. Oh, sounds like a Spitfire. We're near our airfield, but that's usually Chinook's helicopters. Might be just a civil. I've got my cameras on me. It's probably just I can't see it. Oh no, it's a double propeller. It's not a Mosquito, World War II Mosquito. It's definitely not a World War II Mosquito. Oh, I can hear another helicopter. I'm not far from our airfield. We might see it fly over. It sounds near. I'm going to head back where those ancient stones are, so any of you guys missed it. I put it on my TikTok anyway. I think I had 400 viewers earlier. I have to check again. I went over the hour. I've got to finish at least, please remind, I've got to finish at least 4:10, because if I go over at 1 hour, I can't retrieve the whole footage. You've got to keep it under 1 hour. So and of course I go over the hour. I was saying to everyone, oh, I mustn't go over 1 hour, and I went over by a few minutes, so I can't retrieve. Oh, look at the old, must be heading to a Heathrow Gatwick, those aircraft. Yeah, so I can't retrieve anything over 1 hour, so I've got to keep it under 1 hour. They're live. And of course I'm talking about it, and I'll do it. Oh, mad. So usually I can take bits and pieces from the live under 1 hour, and obviously retrieve the best bits. Well, what I believe to be my best bits anyway on the live. Oh, mad. So usually I can take bits and pieces from the live under 1 hour, and obviously retrieve the best bits. Well, what I believe to be my best bits anyway on the live. So yeah, so it was a pain. I think I went over by a couple of minutes, so I've got to make sure I finish this live stream by 4:10. Otherwise I can't save any of it to that's a good thing. So if you do a live for just under an hour, you can have loads of content to put on. So you know, you could do this you could spend up to 3 minutes filming if you can't think of anything to put on, or if you haven't got time to do a TikTok, just go back on some of your live streams. You can save bits and pieces from your live stream, so you might have some interesting bits on there you've done in the past. I've done that. I've picked bits and pieces. If it's raining outside or something, or some reason you don't go out, you can looking for crop circles. None here. No crop circles here. Myself and my brother, we drove all around. There was one in Winchester apparently. This chap called Richard. He got a drone up and everything. Oh, he put a drone up. Yeah, he put a drone up, and he got this crop circle near Winchester. And of course, me and my brother, we got to see it. I've seen one crop circle before. One of my ex-girlfriends, she saw this crop circle in the field, told me I was straight there, and took pictures of it. But I've not seen another one since. Of course, this one was within, I don't know, half an hour drive from where I'm staying at my mum's, because she broke her shoulder. Of course, my brother come along. Could we find it? Could we find the crop circle? No. We did see a field that had been, not ploughed, not in this soil, but it had been, let's say, it's been cut. The field had been cut. We're stopping in the village saying to locals, excuse me, can you tell us where this crop circle is? It's been cut. The field had been cut. We're stopping in the village saying to locals, excuse me, can you tell us where this crop circle is? I think it was Sutton Scourtney or somewhere near Winchester, I've forgotten. But I did a Google search on my other phone to find it. So we were definitely in the village. So we're driving round. It's near an army base. So I wouldn't be surprised they made it for a joke, the army. So so I think it's the second crop circle that's appeared in the UK. And they find it. So we were definitely in the village. So we're driving round. It's near an army base. So I wouldn't be surprised they made it for a joke, the army. So so I think it's the second crop circle that's appeared in the UK. And this chap called Richard, he posted it on one of these crop circle sites. Yeah, could we find it? At Basing or something. Somewhere, and it goes through Hook, Odium, goes through Fleet, Farnborough, back of Farnborough Airport, and then it goes to the Basingstoke Canal, then goes on to near Woking, by Fleet. I think eventually it gets to the Thames. I'm getting, look, that's what I've got left. Mind you, I'll be walking in the shade soon, so I ain't got much water left. It's a really hot day. I've got to make sure I keep this under an hour. I was saying that earlier, and of course I go over the 1 hour. I get carried away on these live streams. So hopefully you're enjoying them. Well, I had 12,000 viewers at Board and Boot Sale. How about that for a live? I couldn't get to the 1,000 live mark for ages and ages. Suddenly got 1,000. Then I think I got 1,400. So then suddenly I just done a live stream one morning at Board and Boot Sale. Not the last one, before that. I had 12,000 people viewing live. So I wasn't filming, like the table holders, the people doing the boot sale. I just sort of filming what they got on the table. I did not attempt to show their faces, or if they had any children there. So I made sure I always try that. So I couldn't exactly go around. This is going to be a hit and miss. Not a brilliant signal. I should have walked around that field. Not a good signal. I've got a little bit of a signal now. No. So about that, guys, I've got a bit of a signal now here. I'll stay still for a little while as I might lose the signal again. I'm on the Basingstoke Canal. I'm going to get to higher ground, so hang on for about a couple of minutes. I'll get to higher ground where that bridge is. I'm heading for that bridge. I'm going to go to higher ground. Mind you, I think I've got a signal now anyway. Yeah, please follow and like. I'm going to get to higher ground. When you're low on these canal banks with all these trees, the signal goes. Hi there.
Hi there.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks like it. Let me get a signal someplace. It's going to be a hit and miss. I'm going to get on higher ground. I think because I'm on, got trees either side of the canal. So it's a bit hit and miss with the signal at the moment. I've turned the volume up as well. Right. Got a bit of a signal here. Hopefully this is where I was earlier. I'll be on higher ground. I should get a signal. I'm hoping this is it. Let's have a look. Trouble down there with the trees either side of the canal. It interrupts with the signal. Not sure if I was here earlier. Yeah. No, it must be the next bridge. I'll start here for a sec anyway, so I've got at least a bit of a signal. Look at that, the old colours. So about that, guys. Not a brilliant signal. Sorry about that, guys. I'll stay here for a little while. It's not brilliant signal. On my other phone, it's on my other Galaxy phone, it seems a lot better signal. I've turned my Wi-Fi off. I had my Wi-Fi turned on, so it didn't help. I had my Wi-Fi on. I've turned my Wi-Fi off, so it's helped now. It's a good connection now. So I've got to remember that. I've got to turn the Wi-Fi off. So hopefully now it's going to be a lot better. I've got to remember to turn the Wi-Fi off. So I'm obviously using my I'm using Vodafone as yeah. If you do a live outside, turn your Wi-Fi off. That's what has happened. So I've got a bit of a signal, but it's a green. I've got a green signal now, so it's like perfect. Yeah. If you do a live outside, turn your Wi-Fi off, and I was just use your network, so be it Vodafone or whatever network you use. Yeah, I'll have to make sure I turn the Wi-Fi. Hopefully, if I go to the next bridge, that should be. Hopefully, I'll keep the signal. I'm looking for these ancient stones again. Can I go that way? Can I go that way? If I can see the church, I might walk. No, I'll go this way again. It's cool by this canal. See, I'm in the Basingstoke Canal. If you're on the mainland, if you're viewing from the Isle of Wight, or if you're in southern England, near Hampshire, I say the Basingstoke Canal. I say it goes up near London anyway. So it starts at Basingstoke, heads, and that goes to Byfleet or somewhere like that. So it does go a fair way. It's quite cool walking along. Goes up near London anyway. So it starts at Basingstoke, heads, and that goes to Byfleet or somewhere like that. So it does go a fair way. It's quite cool walking along here.